So on this question, they're giving us what's called the quotient rule. And the quotient rule says when you have two things divided, same bases divided, you subtract the powers. So let me give you an example. I want to make sense of this rule. What is let's say, what is like x to the fifth over x squared? What's that going to equal? Well, pretend that we don't even know about any rules, and we just think, well, what is it? What is x to the fifth? Well, that's 5x's. You know that 5x's. Okay, and then the denominator is 2x's, right? And then you guys know that when you have the same thing on the top and the bottom of a fraction, you can cancel them, right? And so what are we left with there? X to the third power, just 3x's, huh? Left over. And so therein we see the rule. You see the rule? We could have gone straight to the answer if we would have just taken the 5 minus the 2. So that's what they're saying. They're saying when you have two x's divided like that, or any other letter, you just subtract the powers. And okay, so let's do that. So on this one, v to the k over v to the h. Well, that's going to be v to the k minus h. Top one minus bottom one, right? Yeah, this is top minus bottom. Okay, and then this one, y to the 17 over y to the 6 is going to be y to the 17 minus 6. Subtract that and you get y to the 11th. And this one is 3 to the 8th over 3 to the 2nd. Subtract that. It's going to be 3 to the 6th, isn't it? 8 minus 2. Now, finally, the last one. They say, compare the previous examples to the one below. Remember that exponents happen before subtraction in the order of operation. Now, on this one, can we just subtract those powers? Can we just say that, the question they're asking, excuse me, is can we just say, look, this is just 2 squared? No, that's not the same. If it was 2 to the 6th over 2 to the 4th, that would be 2 squared, right? If they were divided, then you can subtract the powers, but that's not what's happening here, right? We cannot subtract the powers. Well, then what do we do? Instead, just find each part separately. What do I mean? Well, for 2 to the 6th minus 2 to the 4th, just use your calculator, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 minus 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? 6 2s minus 4 2s. If you use your calculator, this one will come out 64. This one will come out 16. And then if you subtract them, I don't know what's that? It's 48. Yeah, and there's your answer. It's 48. So the point of that example is that you cannot use any shortcut rules. You just have to do it longhand. So longhand. There's no shortcut rules that'll work. You just have to do it longhand. You just have to find 2 to the 6th and find 2 to the 4th by multiplying and then just subtract them. They're just making sure you see the difference, that you can't subtract powers here because they're not divided. It's only when you have 2 of them divided that you can subtract powers. And so there we go.